So I've had a few people tell me that I need to watch The Handmaid's Tale. It's on Hulu. It's a new version of like The Handmaid's Tale.
Yes, I refuse to watch that because I love myself.
Are you watching? I'm so mad watching the whole thing.
Yes.
It's just like a level of like constant anger through the whole thing.
Yeah. This is why I can't watch it, because I'm like, why would I watch a show?
I know.
That is the equivalent of what we are living right now.
Yeah.
Or what will happen in the future.
Exactly. And it's just like a level of anger, and I only watched like 5 episodes.
Yeah, I can't live my life.
It's like I can't. It's like between everything and then like the cult aspect, I'm just like I can't.
No, I can't.
So after I watched those, I'm like I can't anymore. So I went and like I put on YouTube. I'm just like I can't. Then that didn't even like get the anger away. So what I did is I put on a podcast on my phone and I was playing Assassin's Creed and just like stabbing guys in the ass. And it's just the best. Like, did I tell you I finally got a unicorn?
I don't think you did. In Assassin's Creed?
Yes! Because you can get, because you can customize your armor.
Well, yeah.
And you can get different skins for your horse. Every time I had, I know I had enough money to get this unicorn armor that would pop up, because every, game day, there's a different, different stuff that appears in the... So, every time I had the money, it wasn't there. So, as soon as I would spend the money and, upgrade this and upgrade that, then it would show up.
Of course.
So it just got to the point where I'm like, I'm not spending any of this money. I'm not spending this money. And I'm just gonna, until I find, because there's no way to tell when, so at least I haven't Googled, when is it gonna appear? And so I finally got it. And I have a picture. And as you run, there's rainbows. I'm so happy.
So I need to buy Assassin's Creed is what I'm hearing.
Oh, it's so great. I'm playing as the lady, Cassandra. You can, bang all the dudes and ladies. It's as you're, having conversation, it's there'll be, a normal option and, whatever, and then there'll be, a little heart by something. I'm just yeah, let's do this.
All the hearts.
I was yeah.
That's cool.
I tweeted it.
Yeah. I need to buy Assassin's Creed. Love it. You're playing that and succeeding, and I was, failing at Kenshi because my computer can't handle it. My computer sucks so bad. It's so old. I told you, right? That, I went and I, made my little tune. And I'm like, this is the tune that's gonna survive everything. I finally got her dumb ass out of, the forest where things were trying to kill her. I got her into a city, went into a random, house, and the game lagged, and I was like, wait, why is she dying? Because I, threw her out of the house because she wasn't supposed to be in there. And I had to go back. I was like, well, why is she bleeding out in the street? I only have 1 tune. No one else can heal her. So I had to, spend 5 minutes and watch my one little character just bleed out in the street so they could die, so I could restart the game.
Oh.
It was so sad. I was like, rip first little tune. And then a message popped up and was like, this is okay. You've learned something. And I'm like, shut up.
Oh.
This happens to everyone's first character, and I'm like, it wasn't supposed to. My computer sucks. Oh, it was so bad, because I have everything on, the lowest setting, too. So it's I gotta get a new computer to...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to get a gaming... In a perfect world.
Yeah.
Where Trump was not president, I would have oodles of money.
Well, yeah.
And I would have a nice gaming computer.
I just want a generally better laptop.
Yeah.
So I can sit on the couch with, a burning hot computer on my lap.
Yes.
And play something. Anything.
I do you one better. I have a shelf from a bookshelf, the actual shelf that I use as a desk. And then I have, my fan that the computer sits on. And then it works. And there's also enough room for, the mouse pad and the mouse.
Whole good setup.
Yeah.
I need to get another external hard drive, too, because mine is full of shit. I went ahead and deleted all the crap that I didn't want, and then we went and saw Endgame.
Oh, God.
We went and saw Endgame, and then I was like, I need to re-download all of the Avengers movies, except the Hulk movies, because I don't care, and Ant-Man, because I don't care.
Yes.
I was like, so I need the 3 Iron Man movies, the first and third Avengers, because the second one doesn't count.
No.
And all the Cap movies and all the Thor movies, and I just need to watch them.
Black Panther. Mm.
And then I was like, okay, well, those can be downloading, and I'll watch them when I get through all of Supernatural.
Do you plan on watching all of Supernatural?
All of Supernatural.
I need to catch up so that I know.
Probably.
Okay. I'll
all of Supernatural.
I'll struggle through.
All of Supernatural.
At least I've had a head start, and I didn't have to start from the beginning. Because now I'm in season 2. So...
Season 1, I, remembered most of what went on, and also because my memory was jogged by listening to Prue and Waldorf's podcast, which was fine. And so I knew, remembered, I was like, I need to skip Bugs, so I skipped Bugs. Did not remember that I needed to also skip Skin. And so I, halfway through Skin, and I was like, God damn it. I was like, oh, fuck, I didn't want to watch this one. And then I had to finish it because I started it, and I was like, this is the grossest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, just wait.
Oh, I guess I can't really handle gore anymore, which is great that I'm watching Supernatural.
Yeah.
Because there's, so much blood and some guts and, squirting of things and, stabbing of things. And I'm just like, huh. I can't. It's so bad. It's awful.
Aww.
It's awful. I'm in my old age. I'm like, I can't handle this. I'm too delicate now.
Poor thing.
And
whereas
now,
me, I'm just like, okay, it's Tuesday.
Yeah. But now I'm getting to the point where I won't have a memory of what goes on anymore because I'm at the middle point of season 5 and I watched some of season 6, but after season 5 is the really expensive fan fiction that is the rest of the seasons that I did not watch. Honestly, I don't remember most of what happened in season 5 because I'm still I watched the episode where Lucifer brings one of the 4 horsemen up, Death. And the entire episode I'm just and then what happens? Because I remembered shit. I remembered nothing at all. So this I know what happens at the end of season 5.
Yeah.
But baby steps getting there, don't remember shit.
I love the actor that plays Death. He's the best portrayal of Death I think ever.
Yeah. That's who you expect Death to be.
Yeah, he's just there's some things you don't do, but other than that, here, have fun. Because you're gonna die eventually anyway.
Yeah.
It's just some old dude that maybe wants a burger once in a while.
Yeah.
Some pizza.
And I do remember Death.
Yeah.
I've not seen Death yet, but, we're gonna finish recording, and I'm going to immediately go into editing this, because it has to be up tomorrow. And then probably have Supernatural playing in the background.
Yeah. So you can get distracted and be like, wait, what?
Yeah, and then, since I have, the files on my computer that I port to the TV through video stream, it's decided it doesn't like AVI files, which is most of what the first 5 seasons are.
Nice.
It doesn't like AVI files. It'll just decide it's going to pause and buffer.
The fuck?
So I have to stop it and restart it. And it's like, do you want to pick up where you left off? And I'm like, yes. And always...
Saving people, hunting things.
Always... It decides it wants to buffer in the middle of a very tense,
of course,
scene. It doesn't matter where the scene is. Because it's been, at the beginning, in the first 10 minutes, or in the middle, or in the last 5 minutes when Dean is, doing that one perfect tear.
Yeah.
And, he opens his mouth to say a word, and then I see buffering. And I'm like, this is what hell is. This is hell right here. You don't even need to talk about hell because I'm in it. Jesus Christ.
Oh.
It's I'm back on my Supernatural shit and going through, all of my pinboard tags from Supernatural fic were all on LiveJournal.
Wow.
All of them were on LiveJournal.
Wow.
Because they're all from 2007 or some shit. They're all so old.
Is it really that long ago?
So old.
When did Supernatural first air?
I have no idea. But I was going through it and I'm like, wow, this says 2011? This is so weird. And I was like, all of these are LiveJournal. How do I send them to Kindle? Which is how I realized that I could highlight something and then send it to Kindle with the add-on on Chrome, and I was very happy. But it's
Jesus.
And then I gave up trying to find some of the people on AO3. Play It All Night Long, as far as I can tell, that person does not have an AO3 account. I found their Twitter. They don't have an AO3 account that I can tell.
Yeah, because
I did some Googling. And I could not find it on AO3.
That weak Googling, man.
And so, I was kind of upset.
It kind of makes me sad when it's that really... It's that one Suits fic that I really, really wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
Yeah. What's really weird is like the people that I could find on AO3, they ported some of their stories over to AO3 from Supernatural, which is fine, but they don't write in that anymore. So I now they're like writing Avengers or something, which is fine. I was like, okay, well, I'll follow you because you're writing Avengers. And they don't even have, I was like, well, maybe I can like find more Supernatural fic by looking at your bookmarks.
Yeah.
All the bookmarks are either not Supernatural whatsoever because they're moved on from that nonsense, or they're like really shady Avengers stuff. There's like some darkness. Yes. There's some real darkness, and I'm just like, this is not what I was looking for. Like, this is like some things that they bookmarked to come back to later, but they're not like me. Like, if I read something, I kudo it, I bookmark it. That way I have it bookmarked on AO3. I probably have thousands. I don't even want to go back and look at that. But it's like, clearly these people are like functional, and like, because they actually want to save it, they bookmark it.
Yeah.
And they're saving some darkness that is not Supernatural.
Yeah.
There's 14 seasons, man. There's 14 seasons.
Only 14?
The 15th.
Oh, they're doing 15.
The 15th is the last one.
So they say.
If I keep up my current rate, I'll be done with all of this before 15 even airs.
Jeez.
And then I'll have to wait to watch that one before I can finally be done. Because I thought 14 was the last one. I'm like, it's over. It's done. I was like, yes. And then I realized that, no, 14 was just completed.
They said 14 was going to be the last one. I'm like, no, 15 is going to be the last one. Which means we're probably going to get like 3 shitty movies.
They're going to ride that Supernatural train until it dies. Yeah. They're going to ride that horse until the horse is like crumbs.
Apparently there's either an episode of Supernatural, I think it's an episode of Scooby-Doo, where Sam and Dean like somehow end up in that universe.
I mean, I believe that.
And
after like 14 seasons, you gotta do some kind of shit.
And so they end up like there and have to just, trying to get the bad guy.
I mean, they were doing that, like, weirdness in, like, season 4 and 5.
Yeah.
Which, like, made it different and neat.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize the black and white episode with the monster movie was so early. It was, like, season 2 or something. I didn't realize it was that early.
They must not be at it yet.
Yeah, it was, like, season 2 or 3 or something like that. Because I was like, this must be, like, a season 4 or 5.
Oh, yeah, the one with the... Yeah. Okay.
And I didn't realize how early along that was.
I was thinking that was like 4.
No.
Because I gauge it by Sam's hair.
Yeah.
So they must have I thought that was
early.
later.
Yeah, it was early.
Oh.
And then I was like, I have a Castiel problem.
Oh,
I mean, I always had a Castiel problem.
Well, I mean,
I've always had a Dean problem, too.
Yes.
And now I've, I'm old as hell, so now I'm like, I really have a Dean problem. Because now I'm the same age as, these stupid fucking actors.
I know.
At least in season 4 or 5, I was like, my God. I was like, this is stupid.
It's so weird going back on, season 1. It's like,
they're
all babies.
They're babies in their, early 20s.
All babies.
They're, literal children.
And
looking for their daddy.
Yeah. Oh, Dean is looking for his daddy. And,
well, Castiel's found him now.
Yes.
But, damn. I think now I have a different viewing of the characters than I did before. Because, I don't remember liking Becky. I like Becky now. I'm like, Becky is, trying her best. And she's, doing so well. I'm like, you, Becky, you go, girl. Honestly, absolutely. You do your thing.
I like the concept of Becky. I think they could have done a way better job in writing her.
Oh, well, yeah. They could have done so much better writing her and also the, Supernatural convention. But it was funny to see the Supernatural convention.
Yeah.
Even though, I remember years ago being like, oh my God, this is so embarrassing. Yes, nerd conventions are embarrassing. Shut up. Nerd conventions are always, embarrassing if you let yourself be embarrassed.
Yeah.
But I didn't find it as, embarrassing, the secondhand embarrassment now as I did before. And I don't know why. I assume just because I've gotten older.
Yeah.
Or I become that person, so I'm like, yeah, this seems normal. I probably become that person.
Yeah.
Just not in Supernatural fandom. Probably in, Dan and Phil fandom.
I know, I'm sure there are many, many Beckys in the world.
Yeah, I'm the one in the Dan and Phil fandom.
Yeah. And that's fine, because you're not quite Becky, but you're better.
We'll see what happens if I meet Dan and Phil.
Have I read How the Other Side Lives by Tanoko one?
No.
It's a Supernatural fic.
No, but I'm probably going to read that later.
Okay.
Well, you can go ahead and wreck it now. That way, since we already talked about it.
Okay. Well, the summary is maybe God doesn't always answer prayers, and maybe the apocalypse nearly happening without him stepping in to stop it had been really bad, but it's becoming clear that things always work out, even if they don't work out the way you wanted or expected them to, but they work out the way you needed. It's the ladies of Supernatural. So it's Becky, it's Sarah, the girl that Sam needs to marry. It is Charlie, and it starts out with Becky, and they end up doing having their own hunter network, and they go and they just team up and go and do jobs because they can.
Well, yeah.
And then it's so great. I love it so much, and I like how Tanoka actually wrote Becky.
Yeah.
Doesn't discount what happened in the show, but kind of explains, well, she actually went to therapy and dealt with some issues. She's better now.
Yeah. It builds upon Becky's character.
Yeah, and it's okay, and it's great. And, there's also some Dean and Cass, in the background and stuff. It's fun. But I love it so much. There's also a podfic.
Nice.
There's a podfic, and I love it. It's so great.
See, that could have been, the Supernatural episode that they didn't do but should have done. Remember in Leverage they had the 2-parter episode with the guy's side and the girl's side?
Yes!
They could have had that, but no.
Yeah. I want some Ellen.
Right?
That's all I would want. It's I understand, Fruit and Wolf talking about the actress that plays Jo and that cringiness. But it's they've done a little better. It's I want Jo and Ellen and all the badass ladies just going around and maybe just even team up with not blonde Meg.
Mm-hmm. See, I originally I liked blonde Meg.
Mm-hmm.
I did not like the second full-time actor because there was an actress in between blonde Meg and brown hair Meg. I know, for one scene in one episode.
What?
There was another blonde chick that.
Oh, that was Ruby.
No, I'm thinking Ruby.
Yeah, Ruby was also blonde.
I get Ruby and Meg mixed up because they're both had significant parts.
Yeah, and they were both blonde at the beginning.
Yes.
No, Meg was very short hair, pixie cut.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I like
the first Hello Boys.
Yeah, I like Meg's first actress.
Yeah, I did, but I also really like the brunette.
Yeah.
I like her.
She had a good face.
Yeah.
I mean, the blonde one had a good face, too. Anyway.
I don't know, the brunette did it for me.
But, as far as Ruby, I liked the first actress. Mm-hmm. And then she had, one teeny tiny actress that was, one scene before Sam told her to go fuck off because she was writing, an actual person that was trapped inside the body. And then the coma patient.
Yes.
After that, I don't remember liking that much. But watching it again, I was oh, okay, I kind of like this actress. Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's just that it's different. I don't like it.
Yeah, I was this is different. Everything's different. I don't like it, but...
Yeah. It's if somebody different started trying to play Sam, you'd just be what?
Yeah.
You are not 11 feet tall.
Right. It was the second run through, I was okay, yeah. I was I can like her just fine. Mm-hmm. That's cool. And I'm just now watching the episodes where it was Meg's second... Yeah, Meg's second body.
I wish I could just switch bodies.
Right.
Then my other rec is a podcast. I haven't listened to it in a while, so bear with me. I don't know the name of the hosts, but it's because
I don't remember the name. Yeah, I don't remember their names either. It's been a while since I've listened to it too.
I have so many other things I'm listening to, but it's a good podcast from what I remember. It's the Hamilcast. It's a Hamilton podcast. It goes through the book that originally sparked Lynn's idea for Hamilton, and they'll read a chapter or a passage, and then they'll discuss that and go through some history, and then talk about how the one that has seen Hamilton and the other one that has not seen Hamilton. It's fun. It's about Hamilton, so you should listen to that. They actually have Hamilton cast on as guests and stuff, so that's good.
Yeah, they're in a good location so that they can actually have those connections.
Yeah,
to get some people on. I think both of them have. By the time I stopped listening to it, both of them had seen Hamilton.
Yeah. Good.
So that was cool.
Yeah, I didn't get to that point because then that's when I switched jobs.
Yeah.
And I found other podcasts. Haven't cycled back to this one yet. But yeah, so that's my other rec.
Nice. Well, I've been listening to so much stuff.
Yeah.
There's only so many hours in the day.
Yeah.
And I don't listen to podcasts at home.
Yeah.
Because I have, like, either YouTube or now I have Supernatural going at home. So I actually am watching something instead of just listening to something and, like, with a nothing screen.
Yeah. As I say, I don't really listen to podcasts at home, but I'm discovering I'll put on a podcast while I'm playing Assassin's Creed so I can kind of work through my backlog.
Oh, yeah. My rec, since I'm back on my Supernatural shit, is called Play It All Night Long by Janny Tangerine. It's Dean Cass. Dean is a radio broadcaster, AU. And it's beautiful.
It is.
It's my favorite. The summary is the rom-comish one, where Dean hosts a late-night radio show. Castiel is a regular listener of his who starts calling one day and ends up calling more often than not, and Dean finds himself liking it. And it's great. It's wonderful. And it's on LiveJournal.
I know.
But it's great.
There's also a podfic of it.
That one's also great.
In the podfic, they actually have the music that they mention in the fic.
Yeah.
They kind of put into the podfic.
See, that's great.
Yeah.
I like that they, whoever did the fic, put links to the songs in there. And then I have a book because before I was back on my Supernatural shit, I was actually reading books. And now everything is focused on Supernatural until I die. It's called In the Vanishers Palace by Aliette de Bodard. And it is a dark Beauty and the Beast retelling where they are both women and the beast is a dragon.
Yes!
Have you read this?
No, I'm
It's
so here for
lovely.
this.
The way that this person describes the castle and the walls and the ceiling, it reminds me so much of the imagery from Hal's Moving Castle.
Oh,
Like, remember Hal's room?
Yeah.
His bedroom in Hal's Moving Castle. All the crap on the walls and the magical shit everywhere. It reminds me of that.
Oh, that's cool.
The way they describe, like, the stuff that's going on with the castle. Because it's not technically the dragon's castle. The dragon, like, moved into this castle, but it's a castle that was made by these beings that are no longer there. And the dragon has a set of twin children that she got this person from the village, because she's like, you're a teacher, I need you to teach these kids, because they don't know anything, they're growing up, and they're like, are coming into their magic, and I need them to, like, be trained. So it's like, it's great, it's wonderful, and they end up, falling in love and everything, but
yay!
It's lovely. And it is, like, it actually is, like, a dark retelling.
Yes.
There's some, like, nightmare shit in there, but the language is so pretty. It's such beautiful language. The dragon needs a scholar to tutor her two unruly children.
Yeah, she does.
But I read that real fast and was like, wow, this is lovely. It's gonna be a short damn episode because I really don't have much to... this is, like, at least now it's, like, not #fandom, which means fandom is YouTube.
Yeah.
It's #fandom, oh, here's a different fandom that's not just Phoebe going on and on about Dan and Phil constantly. Because they're both fucking dead. Phil has finally killed Dan and buried his body in the backyard. Because we have seen nothing. I take it back. We've seen someone from their merch shop took video of Dan taking pictures of Phil for Phil's new merch. In a park.
With a peacock in the
With a peacock in the background. And everyone's like, Dan's alive! It's fine. It's fine. It's gotten to the point where, like, one of the teenagers at work is like, I think Dan has moved out. And I'm like, he hasn't moved out. They still live in that damn apartment.
Yeah.
They haven't even moved. And she's like, I think, like, what if Dan's got married and we just don't know? I was like, he hasn't gotten married. I was like, do you think? She's like, what if they're not even friends anymore? And I'm like... first of all, I think Dan is, like, having a great-ass time not being on Twitter, hearing all the complaints from everyone about every single damn thing he does.
Yes.
I think he's just having a great-ass time not having that constantly thrown at him. I was like, and also, Dan will, like, loosen his grip on Phil when Phil turns to dust.
And
he
even
will
then...
hold that corpse until it turns to dust. If Phil fell off a cliff, Dan would be like, oh shit, and jump after him.
Yeah.
There's no, like, it's like the damn song. What is the damn song I'm thinking of? It's like the I Bless the Rains Down in Africa song. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do to pull him away. So it's fine. Dan is just having a great ass time not dealing with his fans. Which I understand.
So their song is Africa by Toto.
Their song is Africa.
I
have not watched anything by, like, Mark and Jack. Are they fine?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Mark, after he had, like, his wisdom teeth and stuff taken out and was recovering fine from that, he ended up getting an infection involved, like, where they took his wisdom teeth out. And so he's like, yeah, my face exploded. And then, he's had to recover from that. And then I think he had, like, the flu as well or something. So he's basically, like, been couch-ridden.
Yeah.
And, because, the bed was too far away. And apparently this couch is very comfy. And so...
So he's been taking a break by necessity, not by choice at this point.
Pretty much, yeah.
Because I noticed he hadn't been uploading. I was like, maybe I'm just missing the uploads. Because I do get, like, Mark and Jack's alerts on my phone when they upload to YouTube. And I realized I've been getting Jack's, but I hadn't seen Mark's in a while. And then I saw Mark post an episode that said he was just tired. And I haven't got a chance to watch that because...
I haven't watched that yet.
Supernatural. So, I'm just, like, trying to watch Supernatural as fast as possible just to get through it.
Yeah, there's so much of it.
Just to get through, I at least want to get through season 5. That way I can, like, focus on, like, getting some fic going. That's not all the fic I, like, pinboarded in 2011.
Oh, God.
When I, like, briefly, like, stepped into Supernatural and then found better things in life.
Yes.
Even though now I'm going back to Supernatural because really, like, Destiel is, like, my one true love. I don't want to... No, what are you doing?
I'm totally in the Destiel camp. But
have there been...
lean more... No, not really.
Oh.
But I lean more towards Gabriel.
That's fine. You can have whatever you want.
Because I think that... I like that.
That's great.
Better.
I would like a Castiel, Dean, Anna sandwich, and if, like, half the fit could be that would be great.
Oh.
Because I just would like... I'm sure that's out there because there's everything in Supernatural.
Obviously with Dean
it's
in
like
the middle.
Teen Wolf. Before Teen Wolf was a thing. So I know that there's some stuff, and there's some darkness out there, and also some good shit that I just have to find amongst all of the shit.
Supernatural trained everybody for Teen Wolf.
All of the shit.
I want that fic if you ever find it.
And also, I was, like, trying to think of, like, a world in which Dan and Phil could be in Supernatural.
They would be like the Roadhouse.
They would have to be like the Roadhouse because I think it's too dark. There's, like, some darkness that I don't want them to, like, be touched by.
Yeah, they would be the Roadhouse. They wouldn't actually go and hunt anything.
No.
But theirs would be, like, the safe haven.
Yeah.
Like, where basically it's surrounded by mountain ash so that, nothing can get in, like, with bad intentions. It'd be some spell that if you had bad intentions, you couldn't go into the Roadhouse or on the property.
It'd be like the gay version of the Roadhouse.
Yeah.
So it would have to be that, because I was like, who would be Dean and who would be Castiel? And I'm like, I don't want... Obviously, Dan would be Dean because there's the darkness, but I don't want to do that.
No.
That's sad. I was like...
Because Phil isn't quite a Castiel.
Phil isn't quite a Castiel. He could be a Gabriel.
Yeah.
Also, I don't want that.
Oh.
I don't want that to happen to Dan. There's, like, too much darkness.
Yeah. I think...
And not enough fun darkness. Like, Venom is fun darkness.
Oh, Venom.
Which is why, like, at some point, when I'm done with this, when I'm, like, done with the Supernatural shit, or I get, like, halfway through, like, season 10 and realize I can't do it anymore because I'm
just
in
need
too much.
A break.
I'm in too much of, like, the expensive fan fiction after season 5.
Yes.
I'll go back and finally finish writing that Venom AU with Dan and Phil.
I haven't heard of this. I want this.
It's a Venom AU with Dan and Phil, where Phil is Venom.
Yes! I'm going to explain it because all the food. Like, hungry.
Well, like, it starts with, like, Phil Venom being like, Dan, wake up. And Dan's like, I don't want to wake up. And he's like, I need more chocolate, and I already ate what's in the kitchen. Dan's like, God damn it. I have to go outside and get you more fucking chocolate.
Tater tots. Oh, yes.
Because I was halfway through something else for Camp Nano, and then I started watching Venom. I was like, I'm sad. I'm gonna watch Venom, and I was like, that'd be a great AU. And then I started on that, and then I completely forgot about Camp Nano in, like, the last week.
No.
Because I started on Supernatural, and then, like, so that's just, like, both of it's gone. Both of those fics are just on hold forever. Because the other one was like, I haven't told you about either of them. The other one was like where Phil builds Clockwork Hearts.
Oh,
And spoiler, Dan has a malfunctioning Clockwork Heart.
of course. Oh.
And Dan has to find the secret plans that Phil took from his company of Clockwork Hearts.
Ah.
It was a good idea, and I wanted to finish writing it, and also I got sidetracked because Venom, and then I got sidetracked because Supernatural.
It's one of those where it hurts
for
so
my
good.
sins.
Ah,
The Clockwork Hearts one is going to
hurt so
I'm
good.
trying to. I was like, I'm gonna make this actually hurt, because all I write is stupid shit. Hence, Subway Baby happened.
That's
and
still
I still get the email
one
for
of the
kudos on
best
it
things
every single day.
I need to reread that. That is still one of the best things.
I
love Subway Baby.
still get a kudos email for that fic every single day. There's at least 1 or 2 people, and I'm like, how are you guys finding this?
Because it's probably on some rec list.
It's probably on some rec list. Like, a Subway Baby, I guess, accidental baby acquisition. That was a good tag to put on there, because that must be, the tag that's gotten it. But, yeah.
Oh, so that's still so good.
I need to carve out non-Supernatural time to actually, write stuff. Because I wake up, I watch Supernatural, and then I go to work and think about Supernatural, and then I come home and watch Supernatural, and then I fall asleep reading the damn fic from 2011 that I pinboarded.
And then sleep.
And
dreaming
then
about
sleep.
Supernatural.
And have, and I haven't gotten Supernatural dreams yet.
Oh, it's coming.
I don't want it to be coming, because it's going to be some weirdness.
Oh, I can't wait for those tweets.
Oh, it'll be some weirdness. I can't work under these conditions. Oh, God, I bet there's other Supernatural podcasts. I know there's a second one that's they're also going episode by episode. I think it was started after Prue and Waldorf did theirs. But there's another one called 14 Seasons, It's Time for a Podcast.
Huh.
I've subscribed to it, but I haven't had a chance to listen to it yet. Because I've been re-listening to all of the Seventh-day Atheist podcasts before I never listen to it again.
Is it number 14 or letter 14? I'll just look it up. Season 14, Time for Our Podcast.
Yeah, there you go. This is a short as hell episode.
I know.
I might actually be able to edit this in under an hour.
Because I purposely kept reeling myself in when I went to ramble against something.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think. I'm is there something else? Because I feel like there should be something else. But it's because Dan and Phil have not done anything. Phil's released merch. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
Dan has he's gotten a discount email sent out for 30% off.
Nice.
2 things. The mug and the Don't Talk to Me shirt. He's got a discount code out. He sent everybody. So I'm hoping that means that he's trying to get rid of some of the product for the t-shirt to get a new t-shirt. And hopefully not for the cup, because the mug, hasn't been out that long. But, he's had that t-shirt out for a while now, so it would be logical for him to eventually, whenever he decides to start doing videos again. Because now it's been, almost actually a year since his last video.
Yeah.
His actual, real video, not a tour video.
Yeah.
It's been, almost a year.
And then it's been a few months since he's, done anything on Instagram.
Uh-huh.
Good for him.
Yeah, good for... I'm not upset. I know... I'm not even getting on Tumblr. Because last time I got on Tumblr, it was just people being angry. And it's leave the man alone.
I know.
Leave him alone.
Let him live his life.
Let him be free. Let him, have some peace for once in his goddamn existence.
Now, if this was a fic, people would be like, maybe it's because Dan is pregnant and he can't show the world.
Honestly... I've got that fic in the works too, but that's not one thing at a time. I have so many ideas with 2 sentences that I'm never gonna actually do. It's the Teen Wolf problem all over again. I have so many Teen Wolf things that just are never going to get finished because I'm not a fast writer in any way unless it's NaNoWriMo, at all.
Yeah.
Because I NaNoWriMo, I don't care as much because I'm building everything.
Mm-hmm.
There's no characterization I have to follow or have to worry about because I know my internal logic for this character and I can do whatever.
Yeah.
But when you're writing a fic, it's does this logic follow this character, and I think I care too much about that.
Yeah. Because you can change it slightly and it'll still be fine.
Yeah.
But if you change it too much...
Yeah. And it's finding that balance, and then I worry too much about it, and then stuff doesn't get written. So, really, I completely understand Dan is what I'm saying, because you let something sit for long enough, you stress about it so much, then you don't want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Because then if you start doing it, it's going to be ruined. Because it's in your head, and it's okay in your head, but once, you try to do it, it's going to be ruined.
Yeah.
And I would not be surprised if this is where Dan is right now. because he hasn't put out a video in so long. So now he's stressing on the inside about putting out a video because he hasn't put out a video.
And it needs to be a good video.
And it needs to be a good video. Yeah. But what if the video he puts out isn't good enough? And then it's this whole thing all over again because I understand like how his mind works and with the anxiety and the depression and all of that stuff. Mm-hmm. I completely understand. So really, like, cut the damn guy a break.
I know.
Let him be. He'll come back whenever he feels like it and he'll do whatever he wants. I do miss the gaming channel, though.
Yeah.
I miss the gaming channel.
Just boys playing dumb games.
I miss the gaming channel. Phil's videos are fine. I like Phil's videos just fine.
Him doing stupid shit.
His stupid shit.
I love it.
I love his stupid shit.
Because it's all stuff that is like, you've thought about in passing. Mm-hmm. It's like, what would happen if I did this? Then you're like, no, that's stupid and probably dangerous.
Yeah.
And so Phil does it.
Is that the thing with the egg?
We did that when we were younger.
I don't remember doing that, but when Phil, like, when that egg exploded, I was just like, huh!
I know!
Like, is there anything else that you need to add?
No, I have to, like, go and catch up to Supernatural, I guess. Which means you need to give it to me.
I deleted it as I go, so I'll have to re-download it for you.
Okay.
How much do you have?
Wait. Never mind, it's on Hulu. I mean, it's on Netflix. Never mind.
Good. That means I don't have to re-download it because I didn't want to.
Because that's how I'm watching it. It's on Netflix.
Oh, good. That means I don't have to do it.
Yeah, because in my mind, I only have, like, because I have the first season on DVD. It bugs me that the music is different on Hulu than it is on the DVD. Because in the podcast, Prue was watching the first season on Netflix, and Waldorf was like had it on DVD, or vice versa. And the music is different in some of the scenes on Hulu.
Oh, because they couldn't get the licensing or it would be too expensive or something.
And even in the second season, they mentioned, it's like, oh yeah, that music at the end of the one episode. And I was like, that wasn't the song? Because they were like, yeah, it was AC/DC. And I'm like, no, it wasn't. Because I was watching it on Netflix.
This is why I have the TV rips from, like, when they were first uploaded off of Pirate Bay.
Oh, I'm just like, I'm missing out on the good music. Because I'm watching the first season, I'm like, this is not the song I remember.
Yeah.
When I was... Is Mark still watching Supernatural? I think he is.
Oh, God, I've got to go buy Mark watching... Oh my god. Well, that'll make it a lot easier when I reach, like, the expensive fanfiction part.
Yeah, you can watch along with him, so he's like a filter.
Okay, well, that will make it a little bit easier.
Let me actually look.
Because he has to be.
I think he is. Yeah, because I saw, like, season 13, and I was like, Jesus!
Yeah. Anyway, I'm ending this. Make better life choices than I am.
Yeah. But I didn't realize it was there until it went away.
So it's the demons?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.